त्यानंतर आदरणीय सद्गुरुजी आपल्याला मार्गदर्शन करतील. धन्यवाद.
Flooding from monsoon rain in western India has swept away much that was in its path.
Western Maharashtra is facing floods and drought at the same time.
ಇಂಡಿ ಭಾಗದ ಭೀಮಾ ನದಿ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಬತ್ತಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
The Indian rivers are in a dangerous state.
भारतीय नद्या धोकादायक स्थितीत आहेत. जर 10-15 वर्षात योग्य ती पावलं उचलली नाहीत तर वेळ निघून गेलेली असेल. अगदी थोडं शिल्लक राहिलेलं असेल. पाऊस पडतो तेव्हा पूर, पाऊस नाही तेव्हा दुष्काळ. बहुतेक नद्यांचं असंच होत आहे. या देशाचं सर्वात मोठं यश म्हणजे कोणत्याही आधुनिक विज्ञानाशिवाय, कोणत्याही तंत्रज्ञानाच्या मदतीशिवाय, कोणत्याही सोयीसुविधांशिवाय फक्त पारंपरिक ज्ञानाच्या जोरावर आपल्या शेतकऱ्यांनी 130 कोटी जनतेला अन्न पुरवलंय. शेतकऱ्याची सर्वात मूलभूत गरज म्हणजे सुपीक जमीन आणि भरपूर पाणी. लोकांना वाटतं पाण्यामुळे झाडं आहेत. नाही, झाडं आहेत म्हणून पाणी आहे. पुरेशी झाडं असतील तर पुरेसा पाऊस पडेल. पुरेसा पाऊस आणि झाडं असतील तर पाणी जमिनीत शोषलं जाईल आणि मग नद्या वाहतील. म्हणून आपला प्रयत्न हा नद्यांच्या दोन्ही काठांवर किमान 1 किलोमीटर रुंद जमिनीवर झाडं असतील याची खात्री करणं. सरकारी जमीन असेल तर तिथं जंगलं उभारणं. जर शेत जमीन असेल तर तिथं बागायती शेती करणं. जर ही योजना अंमलात आणली तर आपल्याकडे पर्यावरणावर मोठा सकारात्मक परिणाम करणारी एक यशस्वी आर्थिक योजना असेल. बहुतेक शेतकऱ्यांच्या उत्पन्नात 6 ते 7 वर्षात 3 ते 8 पट वाढ होऊ शकते. आपल्या नद्यांच्या पुनरुज्जीवनासाठी सद्गुरूंनी रॅली फॉर रिव्हर्सचा प्रारंभ केला. 30 दिवस आणि 9,300 किलोमीटरची ही रॅली सद्गुरूंनी स्वतः भारतभर गाडी चालवत पूर्ण केली. या रॅली दरम्यान नद्यांना वाचवण्यासाठी मिसकॉल देऊन आपलं व्होट देण्यासाठी देशाच्या समस्त नागरिकांना आवाहन करण्यात आलं. लाखो लोकांनी मिसकॉल दिले आणि ही पर्यावरणाच्या क्षेत्रातील एक सर्वात मोठी मोहीम झालेली आहे. शेकडो व्यावसायिक कंपन्या आणि इतर विविध संस्थांनी यात भाग घेतला. त्याचबरोबर सर्व थरातील राजकीय नेते, टीव्ही आणि प्रिंट मीडिया आणि सेलिब्रिटी सुद्धा सामील झाले. ही एक देशव्यापी मोहीम ठरली. या मोहिमेनं संयुक्त राष्ट्राचं सुद्धा लक्ष वेधलं. रॅली फॉर रिव्हर्सच्या या उपाययोजनेचा आलेख नीती आयोगानं अभ्यासला. रॅली फॉर रिव्हर्स बोर्डची स्थापना झाली. 6 राज्यांनी 85 लाख झाडं लावण्याचं वचन दिलेलं आहे. मुख्यमंत्र्यांबरोबर इथं मला हे सांगताना आनंद होतोय. महाराष्ट्र देशात सर्वात प्रथम आहे रॅली फॉर रिव्हर्सच्या शिफारसी आणि प्रस्ताव अंमलात आणण्यात.
मैं सचमुच सदगुरु जी का बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन करना चाहूँगा कि एक बड़ा ही अच्छा मिशन उन्होंने हम सभी को दिया है. मैं ये नहीं मानता कि उनका मिशन है. हम सभी के लिए मिशन उन्होंने तैयार किया है कि जिसमें हमारे स्वार्थ के लिए, किसी और के लिए नहीं, तो हम और हमारी आने वाली पीढ़ियां एक सुखी संपन्न जीवन जिए.
माननीय सदगुरु जी और महाराष्ट्र सरकार मिलके हम महाराष्ट्र को एक देश के लिए और मुझे लगता है कि विश्व के लिए हम सबका साथ लेकर पायोनियर बना सकते हैं. और ये भी बात सही है कि वन है तो जग है, जग है तो कग है.
जुलै 2017 मध्ये महाराष्ट्र सरकार आणि रॅली फॉर रिव्हर्स यांच्यात सामंजस्य करार किंवा MOU करण्यात आला. रॅली फॉर रिव्हर्सचा प्रस्ताव बघून महाराष्ट्र सरकारने 2 पायलट प्रोजेक्ट्सला मान्यता दिली. पहिला प्रोजेक्ट यवतमाळच्या वाघारी नदीवर आणि दुसरा पुणे जिल्ह्यातल्या भीमा नदीवर. वाघारी नदीचं पुनरुज्जीवन करण्यासाठी गेल्या 1 वर्षात रॅली फॉर रिव्हर्स सखोल संशोधन करत आहे. पंजाबराव देशमुख कृषी विद्यापीठ अकोला यांच्या साह्यानं रॅली फॉर रिव्हर्स हे या नदीचं पर्यावरण, शेतकरी आणि आदिवासी कल्याण अशा विविध पैलूंचं परीक्षण करत आहे. या भागातील वृक्षांची लागवड, पाणलोट उपक्रम, FPO, सामूहिक जलसिंचन आणि गुरांच्या देशी प्रजातींवर विस्तृत संशोधन झालंय. 26 जून रोजी वाघारी नदीवर एक सविस्तर प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट सरकारला प्रस्तुत करण्यात आला. या रिपोर्टला सरकारी मंजुरी मिळताच अंमलबजावणी सुरू होईल. भीमा नदीचा सुद्धा सविस्तर प्रोजेक्ट रिपोर्ट तयार केला जात आहे. हा काही निषेध नाही, हे काही आंदोलन नाही, ही जागरूकता निर्माण करण्यासाठीची एक मोहीम आहे की आपल्या नद्या सुकत चाललेल्या आहेत. सर्वजण, जेव्हा मी सर्वजण म्हणतो म्हणजे प्रत्येक जण जो पाणी वापरतो त्यांनी नद्यांना वाचवण्यासाठी पुढे आलं पाहिजे.
धन्यवाद. आदरणीय सद्गुरूजी आपल्याला मार्गदर्शन करणार आहेत, पण तत्पूर्वी 1-2 निवेदन आहेत. आणखी पुरस्कार प्राप्त इथं मंडळी बसलेली आहेत, त्यांच्या पुरस्कारांचं वितरण होणार आहे. आदरणीय सद्गुरूजींच्या भाषणानंतर होणार आहे. 23 पुरस्कारांचं वितरण होईल. त्यानंतर आभार प्रदर्शन होईल. त्यानंतर सामूहिक राष्ट्रगीत होणार आहे आणि मग या कार्यक्रमाचा समारोप होईल. तत्पूर्वी आदरणीय सद्गुरूजी यांना विनंती करते, त्यांनी मार्गदर्शन करावे.
जननं सुखदं मरणं करुणं मिलनं मधुरं स्मरणं करुणं कालवशादिह सकलं करुणं समयाद्धिपते अखिलं करुणं. Namaskaram to everyone. I think a lot has been said about the virtues of planting trees, so I don't want to put you through that once again, and I am very sorry, I cannot speak the local language, I have to speak in English. Well, lucky for Maharashtra, because you have a green warrior in Sudhirji. I like the enthusiasm and energy with which he is pursuing this. This needs to happen across the country because ecological solutions don't happen in isolation. Ecological solutions have to happen across the geography of the land. Only then it will work. In fact, it has to happen across the globe, but at least the subcontinent of India, it needs to happen across the geography. Only then real solutions will come. But this is a fantastic beginning. I must tell you, we have signed MOUs with 7 states now, but they're all in the works. It's only Maharashtra who is in the action mode already. because since Rally for Rivers, it's in less than 12 months, already we are in the action mode, which I think is fantastic for an ecological project, which involves a huge outlay of budget, involvement of people, and above all, a plan. So that is what today's event is for me, that we have presented this detailed project report for one river, which is just 54 kilometers in length. The Vagari tributary, it's a sub-tributary. This is what we want to bring attention to in the country. If you say rivers, people think Ganga, Narmada, Kaveri, Krishna, Mahanadi, like this. Most people can't name more than 10 rivers in the country. But there are over 7,000 tributaries of significance and many more small ones. If we don't take care of the tributaries, there will be no rivers. So one important goal that we have set for ourselves is, for our children and our adults, we want to bring tributaries, the contributory rivers, which are small in size, which must come into the consciousness of the country. We must understand these little rivulets and rivers which join the major river, they are more important than the main river, because main river is just a confluence of all these rivers. So this is why we have taken up this sub-tributary, and as we have been saying this for a long time, normally in this country and in most other places in the world, ecology or ecological issues means there will be 10 to 25 people standing in one corner protesting about something. Most people think ecological work or ecological activism means you have to protest something all the time. So this is what we wanted to change with Rally for Rivers, that I said, I want to get ecology and economy married. If you don't get these two married, ecology will not happen, because if ecology versus economy, if it's a fight, of course economy will win, ecology will lose. So it's very important to weave these two things together. In that effort, many things are being done. Well, here we have… Does this man look like a CEO? Wonderful. So, today the Patanjali Yoga Peeth has built nearly $2 billion worth of company, and this is how an Indian CEO should look. But I've been talking to a lot of corporates. See, one thing is, if I want to make somebody a CEO of my company of whatever kind, I want that person to be a very sensible person. But somebody who wears a coat and a tie in 40 degrees centigrade, I don't think he's sensible. Somehow we are trying to… The British left long time ago, but we are trying to drag it through our lives even today, unfortunately. So, if you want to do business the Indian way, well, they have become a fabulous example. We don't have to agree with everything that they do, but they have become a fabulous example in the country that enterprise could be done in a completely different way than how people have believed it will happen, it has to be done. So this is very important, because if we, as I said, if we do not marry ecological concerns with economic benefits, nobody is going to participate in that. So, we are talking to Confederation of Indian Industry. I've been… they do not know about it. I've been telling people, various leaders, that you need to imitate Patanjali Yoga Peeth, because this is the way to run an Indian company. This is the way you can make enterprise happen, and this is very inclusive way of doing it. And a company like this, and if many more companies come up like this, definitely ecological concerns can be addressed as an economic possibility for normal human beings or simple people. Right now, this is what we are looking at. Now the Vaghari river is not just about planting trees, we are looking at how in the next 5 to 7 years we can raise the farmer's income anywhere between 3 to 8 times, and it is very much possible. We have made smaller demonstrations of this in the south, but this is a much larger demonstration, and this is all we have to do in this country. I am looking at how to set up 2 really mega demos of anywhere between 25 to 50,000 farmers coming together, addressing the ecological issue as an economic concern, and if we multiply their income, 2 models, one in the south, one in the north, if we do this, after that it will be a revolution that you cannot stop. Anyway, once there is economic benefit, people will go for it. This is what we are trying to demonstrate in Maharashtra. Fortunately, we have found Maharashtra soil, though not so fertile. Maharashtra government has been very, very fertile and active in the process. I'm happy to see that so many policymakers of different stages are here participating, and as you know, our young MPs planted 1 lakh of trees in the last year. I think a call should be given to all the members of the parliament and the legislature, members of the parliament taking this young man as an example. We can say every member of the parliament in their constituency must plant a minimum 1 lakh trees every year. This can be made a mandatory thing. And whatever smaller number can be fixed for legislature, because more than the trees, this consciousness has to come. Why I am saying this is, I am someone who has benefited immensely from plant life and animal life around me. Subhasji was saying something very similar, but when I was just 10, 11 years of age, if I found a few rupees, I just went off into the jungles. For weeks on end, I have spent time in the jungles, right till a certain age, and I would just lie there on the trees. It is very difficult to explain this because it is like almost I was plugged into some kind of a charger. Entire night I lie on the tree, I would barely sleep, but I was so energized in such a way. Just with 2 slices of bread, I was extremely hungry kind of person at that time. In spite of that, with 2 slices of bread, I'm eating 2 slices a day because I want to stretch my little food that I have for many days. But just lying on the trees, I was so energized, I clearly saw patterns of energy connecting the entire forest in such a fabulous way, people wouldn't understand this. I wouldn't speak, I wouldn't read, I would do nothing. Just watching this fabulous dance of energy that was happening there, and I was shocked. Initially, it started like this, but after some time, I realized that there is a tremendous amount of communication happening between the life there to such an extent. The transactions are like today we have internet and lot of transactions going on in telecommunications. That level of transaction, simply almost like a forest is like a brain by itself, that it is functioning not as individual trees, not as individual plants, not as individual animals. There is a certain communication, and I got so absorbed in this, and I think I have immensely benefited from my association with forests and rivers and animals and plants in a huge way, and it's still serving me in so many different ways to enhance my own ability to communicate, my ability to communicate with millions of people. It has come a long way, but I think the trees and the jungles, I don't even want to call them trees, because this is like one big life happening. This is not individual life. The word yoga means union. That means in some way you obliterate the boundaries of your individuality. I think the individual life in the form of trees and plants and other life has already done this. It is only the human beings that we have to teach them all kinds of twisting, turning, holding the breath and turning them upside down to break their limitations of individuality. Every other creature is already doing it, and this was my experience. A few years ago, it so happened, this is about maybe 10, 12 years ago, I had not been to Mysore city where I grew up for almost 27 years. And I'm in and out just to see my family, but I never did any public event or program because I wanted to keep at least one city where I am not recognized for something, just quietly I can go in and go out. But it became impossible, and the first event was organized at the foothills of Chamundi. And this is a 2-day event, and then at the end of the event, my English teacher who was with me way back in school, she came to me, she hugged me and she said, "Now I know why you would not let me teach Robert Frost." I said, "Ma'am, why would I not let you teach Robert Frost? I like Frost. I even been to his birthplace, I have his poetry in his own voice. I like Robert Frost, why would I not let you teach?" Then she reminded me, this happened, till then we were reading only English poetry, that is the British poetry. They are introducing American poetry to us. She came and she introduced Robert Frost as a very great poet, and then she started off, "Woods are lovely, dark and deep." I said, "Stop." I said, "Just stop. A man who calls a tree a wood, I don't want to listen to that guy." She said, "No, no, no, Robert Frost is a great poet." I said, "I don't care who he is. A man who calls tree a wood as a product that you can use," I said, "I'm not going to listen to him. I did not let her teach Robert Frost." Why I'm saying this is, we are looking at everything as products, and it is not too far away, we are almost there, we start looking at human beings also as products that we can use and throw. So it is time that we understand life as life. Planting a tree is not just a simple act. It is not a campaign that today there is Vana Mahotsav, so you plant a tree. Planting a tree is a profound commitment to life because you have to care for it till it becomes something, and above all, your connection with the life that it is so phenomenal. What you exhale, it is inhaling. What it exhales, you are inhaling. This is one relationship that nobody can do without. Every moment you are engaged with it, and not just as exchange of gases, but on a much deeper level. There is an electric kind of charging that's happening all the time. Those who live among trees, definitely, they will know something about life that other people will never know. Those who live among trees, they will live a more profound life than anybody else. Those who live among trees are possible candidates for realization of various kinds, if they spend little time with the life around. Every life has this, but because in a forest trees are together, it becomes an immense power in one's life. I want everybody to know this joy. I think everyone must take these steps, that at least once a year, if not more, at least once a year, instead of taking your children to shopping malls and cinemas and… and wherever else, at least once a year, 1 or 2 days, please walk them through a forest, let them play in a jungle. It will go a long way in establishing their health, well-being, and above all, a fulfillment of life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sadhguruji.